It's important to understand that heaven is a state of being. So a human being isn't your heaven, right? This is part of it. Do you understand? Kind of like what Ty Stallone said. There are no perfect people or perfect. This is just perfect moments. There are perfect people. Perfect people understand the perfection of the beauty of the gift, and how try to not use corporation. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Right? So yeah, we had a lot of them. We shot for like an hour listening to the videos. I slowed down. We'll start doing resistance training here tomorrow because we cleaned up all the dust and everything. So we'll get back on that. And I took like a month off because I was so depressed. I was so damn depressed. Connecting to Amy's girls, especially the two youngers, and just feeling very depressed for people that are still being abused because selfish people suck. And, everybody's like, you got to do this. I ain't got to do shit. All I got to do is survive, stop, eliminate abuse, and recover. Okay, start recovering. Nah, I don't have any. I want to be with the shallow person that won't stand up for the Lord's Prayer with me. I don't have that in me. It's not, who do you have a crush on now? Nobody. Nobody. And my name doesn't mean we're going to win. I'm not building a fire. Well, I might. I have a fire pit right there. We're going to have a ton more firewood I got to pick up tomorrow. And so I might put a couple of logs in the fire pit, come out here on a cool night, and maybe roast a marshmallow or two and listen to some music. Yeah, that sounds cool. I can't get the family to do it, so I'll just do it by my own damn self. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck it. There's fun things to do, like the basketball barn. I have shot more hoops in here since it was the summer before last, right? Yeah, it was. So it's been over a year. I shoot lots of shots in here. Now that they've harvested and stuff, what I'm going to go through tomorrow is we're going to pick up all the firewood, but I'm also go through with the blower and blow off all the cement, especially right up here. Because if you don't and it rains tomorrow night, that's all going to get muddy and stuck on our pickleball courts and stuff. And I'm like, I ain't having that. So I'm going to get the blower, charge the battery tonight, and blow all that stuff away. Blow Zeus away, right? And so, guys, Olympus would be that way. And so, so I'm gonna take care of my chores, so we have a nice little place. Yeah, I was laughing at Dad. I was like, $1,700. We are not that messy. No, we're not like total house makeover with the. Dad's not a hoarder, and he had a lot of stuff, but most of it was in here. But as you look at here, no. He still does. He keeps things like, cardboard to put over the weeds in the summertime. He keeps things, and that's for packing stuff and everything. That's flooring. That's cornhole pits. That's my old CDs and DVDs. And that's about it. And then some of Granny's old stuff that I was going to give to Patrice, but I don't know if that's viable anymore. So... Well, I had many times in my life where I thought my little sister was dead when she was young. Yeah. She used to disappear and go get drunk. And one time she got drunk tubing down the Salt River and passed out, and it gave her severe burns on her body. Had her in the hospital being rehydrated because she was drunk. Coupled on top of it was hot, and she passed out from being drunk. And so when she was with Mustard. And so she had lots of things to do. It's like, and I used to always sit there when she'd disappear for weeks at a time. I think she got to be dead because no one would piss off Dad this much. Dad's scary. He's scary. You don't mess with Dad, right? No, I knew he wouldn't, but he just had that thing where some days you think he just might, I think he thought that too. And me, I don't have that in me. No. No, what I have in me is I don't have rage. I have a protection in me, and nobody pushes that protection. They tried at Fort Huachuca with the 2 cage fighter kids at Food City, and it pissed me off, but I just stood still and took the punch in the face and picked the groceries back up and walked Natalie home. And she talked about how embarrassing it was. I go, you got to be kidding. That fucker roundhouse punched me in the face like Vin Diesel with the Chino guy on Fast and the Furious, and I didn't even budge. The other guy stopped in his tracks and said shit, and they both walked off laughing, going, he must be on PCP or something. I was like, yeah, pissed off child protector. Yeah, PCP. I got just PCP right here. Earl PCP, right? The guy from the Book of Revelation PCP. You don't want to piss him off. You don't want to piss me off. Why don't they kill you? Because I'm the focal point of communication that brings common sense and reason and beauty and logic to quantum computing. If other people, I just want to see the rural burn. Okay, bring it on over. Who is that guy, Bane? Come here. You'll be dead before you cross the county line. He ain't in this county. If he was in this county, they would have already killed him. You just don't understand scientists, do you? Scientists they're addicted to manipulation. And they always have to be in control. Okay? And the only way they can be in control is people like me. Remember John Rhys Geddes and John Davison Rockefeller? Play one half country, kill the other half of the country. No, you need the schmucks like Parsons to keep you safe while you sleep at night, because all the people you'll pay to kill you will kill you to replace you. Stalin, Lenin didn't play Stalin. Lenin said that to him many times. Nikolai told Joseph, I have to suffer you, because if I kill you, I become you. If you kill me one day, maybe let's hope that you become me. But I doubt it. Nikolai Lenin is one of the deepest, I really love Nikolai Lenin a lot. I don't know, he's, I like Pasternak a lot. I like Rachmaninoff a lot, and I like Nikolai Lenin a lot. A lot of propaganda-believing bullshit turdbags in the United States of America and throughout Europe and everywhere that do not like Nikolai Lenin. That's because he doesn't talk to them in prayer, because you're not the guy in the Book of Revelation. I am. I love Nikolai Lenin very much. He's a very strong and protecting person that had to deal with very horrible human beings. Okay? Can you imagine being the only man in Russia trying to stop people being exploited and abused by the KGB and having to do it largely almost all by yourself? Then Peter and the Wolf. Yeah, he's a good man. Vasily Saitzig? No, he wasn't a sniper. No. If Nikolai Lenin was going to take your fucking head off, he was going to tell you to your face, and then he was going to do it. Like he used to say to Joseph Stalin all the time. And Joseph was, if you feel froggy, jump. One of these days, Nikolai, then he sniped him. Yeah, he didn't have the courage to, no. He was terrified of Nikolai Lenin. He should be. He was not trustworthy. Okay. Anybody who's not trustworthy should have been terrified of Nikolai Lenin, right? Just like Sun Yat-sen, the Chinese and the propaganda people give you, and he was in the room praying and just, no, that's not Sun Yat-sen at all. Okay. Sun Yat-sen is not a large man in stature, but he's like T.C. Suzuki, with, what was that, Hirohito and the other guys like that stuff? Oh, gosh, no. They would say, oh, we keep him away from him to protect Suzuki. It's like, no, it's not protecting Suzuki. You're protecting what you think is that man over there who has ego problems from himself. Oh gosh, no. Suzuki would tell you right to your face exactly what you were doing, exactly what you were, and there was nothing you could do about it, because that's what you are. If you ever mustered the courage to do something about it, we wouldn't have to listen to you talk, because you'd have a friend who was worthy cutting your head off as you were cutting out your entrails. Okay, that's Suzuki. Okay. I thought he was Buddhist, yes. But he understood his people. He understood Shinto. That's why he told all those stories and limericks about morals to his people. Say, here's the deeper meaning. Like the one where he told about the thief with the kid, and the dad is like, you wanted to be a thief, son. It's horrible. Yeah, I know. Now go be a master at it. You dirty bastard. I'm a thief, son. So, see yourself. You want to be the master thief, you dirty bastard. There you go. Okay. It's a very, don't you love the way he tells stories? I love the way Suzuki tells stories. You're like, wow, that's deep, you know. What's the moral of the story? Don't wish to be a master thief. How do I get away from my father's reputation? You're not your father. And constantly remind them that. Okay. Me, I am my father. Me and Jesus are one. Okay. I will not be anything but him. Ralph Earl Parsons Sr., he loves Jesus with all his being. He's made Jesus into his God. Okay. But isn't that people making Jesus into their alter ego? Yes, but if it's the best he can do, it's what keeps him in line and what helps him try to be a good person. Is Jesus, is God. Right? It clearly states in the Bible that God is omniscient, omnipotent. Okay, and Jesus is not saying he's Jehovah. He's just explaining to Pharaoh and and all the barbarians that they're not God. God's omniscient, omnipotent. Okay. Thou shalt not render unto God a graven image. How many of you people that have God, Jesus as your God, have numerous graven images all around your house of your alter ego? All right, I don't. I never said Haile Selassie was God. He's the spirit of my family that I'm like in spirit. That's why I have a portrait of Bob Marley, Haile Selassie, and Steve Biko on my wall, and Bigfoot. Okay. Spirit of people that are like me in spirit that I've talked to in prayer, that I feel a strong affection for. I had a picture of Ted Neely. It wasn't Jesus, but he was my favorite portrayal of Jesus in movies at that time, and I give it to my mother-in-law. Because art is to make rich people feel important, and so if it's to make people feel important, I gave it to my mother-in-law so she'd feel important, you know. And Amy was mad at me. You should have sold it. Why would I want to make rich people feel important so we can pay a bill? Why don't I give it to the woman that raised you so she can feel, you know, loved by Jesus? Or Ted Neely? That too. Okay. But Ted Neely's money isn't going to save you. Okay. But the love and the faith and the example of Jesus Christ will save you and Ted Neely. If Ted's still around, you know. Bopado. So you guys just got to, you straighten yourself out. It's not mine and Jesus' fault that most of y'all is crazy. It's not mine or Muhammad's fault that most of y'all is crazy. It's not mine or Haile Selassie's fault that most of y'all is crazy. It's not mine and Sun Yat-sen's fault that most of y'all is crazy. Okay? DT Suzuki, just because Ken Magashima is Japanese doesn't mean he's anything like me. Remember what we talked to you if you're Okinawan aunt? You know? I'm Japanese, but I had an Okinawan kill my cousin. Should I hate all Okinawan and call them cousin killers? You know, only a Pewit judges a man by the group and a group by the man. I was waiting for the good Samaritan, but waiting was hopeless. It was all in vain. Ku Klux Klan back again. You think it's possible for people that are part of organizations like the Nazis and the Ku Klux Klan to stop being so? Let's live the Lord's Prayer and find out. I don't know. Are we in the right conditions for people to recover from being in the Ku Klux Klan, the Black Panther Party, the Nation of Islam, or the Nazi Party? Are we in the right conditions for them not to fall back into that rabbit hole? That's not an intelligent question to ask if they do not have the capacity, because of our social interaction, to not do that anymore. When you're tribal, secular, and insular and fighting over money with technology, how are you going to stop the Nazis, the Klan, the Nation of Islam, the Black Panther Party, The quorum of the 12, the quorum of the 12, the Vatican paying out in child molestation cases. How are you going to stop that if you don't apply the physics of the Lord's Prayer? Don't you love DC Suzuki and Judy Krishnamurti and Haile Selassie? I do. And Nikolai Lenin. Dear Joseph, dear Nikolai. He'd always call it Dear Nikolai, and you don't mean it, so why do you say it? You've got a lot of nerve to tell me you're my friend. No, was he asking him to kill him? No, he was asking him to man up. He was Russian. Guys, I don't think most of you people understand Russians. Russians, you want to be treated like a man because you want nothing else but to be the best man you can be in these harsh conditions so children feel loved and protected. So Nikolai Lenin doesn't fuck around. He says it. He's so cool. It's just the way he is. He's what Putin and Gorbachev want to be when come back when you grow up, girl. You're still living in a paper doll world. The other ones, they want to be like Stalin, and they already are. But Putin wants to be like Lenin. Yeah, he doesn't like Stalin. He doesn't trust Stalin. He'd kill Stalin. Nikolai Lenin, you could trust him. If you killed him, you had nobody left to trust. I'd kill 99 innocent to get one guilty. Then you should start by killing yourself, and that will save all the innocent. I love Nikolai Lenin, right? You're like, wow. See, if you kill 99 innocent to get one guilty, kill yourself and save all the innocent. It's bright. Genius said it's brilliant. It's bloody brilliant. Hey, I don't know how you crikey. It's totally brilliant, isn't it? It's bloody brilliant. It's better than Wizard's Chess and Quidditch, isn't it? Though there's no post on Sundays. Look out! There's a bunch of owls coming in with letters. I love Nikolai Lenin so much. Yeah, I don't know why a lot of those people. You talk to Lenin in prayer? Not always, but when I do, it's really good. We got Barboncito this week. That was really neat. I was wondering, why am I watching this movie? I know Irene Bedard and stuff, and I was like, oh, little Emma Leaphorn's in it. I don't know if she's gonna like this. If I was talking to one of my ancestors through a white man that I thought was crazy, and I found out my ancestors were way more intelligent than I ever thought I was, I would run and give this guy a hug. I was like, why, Emily Parton? Well, you stop. My name's not Emily Parton. Okay, well, stop kissing me. Is that Dad? No. I saw someone walking across the front of the house, but they didn't walk past the little flashing light thing. You see the shadows? The shadow knows. It's the ghost of Joseph Stalin. I'm just kidding. You scared? No, not at all. No, I think it was Dad. I think he walked out in front of it past because the light just went out here. He was checking to see where I was. Okay. I'm going to bed, y'all. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace out.